Did
And so
did you did you like your times in Germany at all, Paul? Did you get the opportunity to get out and about and
oh yeah, yeah. When I was stationed there, we had when we got back from the Gulf War, we went. Buddy of mine named John. We went. Me, him, and two other guys. We got passes, and we went to the French Riviera. And
really?
yeah, so we get down there, and I'm thinking, I heard all about this place, and we get down there, and I had like $4,000 saved up while I was in the Gulf. And of course, that was a lot of money for a PV nothing,
Yeah, right.
Big baller, But
Mhm.
so he had his military license, so we drove in we rented a convertible, and so we had a keg in the back, and we had
Oh,
it
Jesus.
going out to the back. And we were drinking the entire time. Us three, of course, we were like, we were making fun of, you can't touch a beer, And so he drove us, and of course, we had our passes, and we went into France and went down French Riviera. We had a hotel lined up, and we had a really good time. I didn't know women could walk around topless and look so good. We
Yeah,
we
Europe,
had ourselves.
Europe is very relaxed compared to the
Is it
United
really? Is it really like that?
We had a good time.
Yes,
I actually had a girlfriend up in Amsterdam, and I would go see her every other weekend. She'd come down to the barracks. If you remember, John, they were doing the quality of life, so she could stay with me in my barracks on the weekends. So she'd come down we would do every other weekend because the pass,
You needed to get permission to have her stay in the barracks?
No, yeah. Well, at the time we didn't, they had changed it, so.
Boy, y'all's life was really rough.
Put it that way. A lot of fun.
Well, now so Paul, when he's making, okay, so those people that have ever been over to Europe, or whether you're stationed there or just been there on vacation, yes, we as Americans are really pretty conservative, because over there you'll watch a commercial, and now he just made a comment about women walking around topless. I mean, on the beach. I mean, when I was in Germany, and you could walk out there. Now, of course, military members weren't allowed because there was no on guard life, or there were no lifeguards, so we're in at our own risk, and we were told we couldn't get there. Blah blah blah. But you get there, and there was a big horseshoe shape, and they start out bathing suits. Okay, topless. Oh, now everybody's naked. And as an American, well, so we're not used to that. And keep in mind, there are some beautiful women out there, just like I mean, there's some really fit people in the world, but when you're all nude, not everybody necessarily looks good without clothes on.
You're absolutely right about that. But I will say this: it wasn't the type of women that you would meet at Walmart with the spandex so tight, and you're like, no, you shouldn't be wearing that at all. Please put that away, type of thing, right? So,
but you can't say that, because and I said a few minutes ago, I said Hohensfeld was a shithole. Now, when I say that, so I'm gonna go. It was a training facility,
right,
that I was at, and at that time, I was only in Hohensfeld. Actually, I think I went down there to get a sergeant major's blessing or something to go to BNOC, and it wasn't pleasant, because my commander said, "Hey, well, Sergeant Smith's been waiting for X amount of time," and the sergeant major says, "Well, I don't give a shit." And I'm like, "Oh, sir, why did you say that?" It's a sergeant major that's got a really bad attitude. And I mean, so I don't know about the town of Hohensfeld. I just know the training facility was well. I mean, if you did what you did, and you got real dirty, and it was, well, you're in the field. Anytime you're in the field, it's not like you're going there. It's rather unpleasant in most cases.
Right. It is, and that you're not going there for a picnic, as me and you both.
Right.
Know, right?
Fair enough. Right.